All right.
I might not spend a lot of time on one particular thing, but
No, that's fine. I mean, the baby's probably definitely gonna be a
what, mine or yours?
both. I'm assuming we'll talk about the kid. I mean,
Oh,
first,
the baby's gonna be a thing.
Yeah,
We're gonna be able to hear the baby.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Mom's trying to put the baby down,
Yep.
and I think that's the first thing. But yeah, so I got Keith here. I've known Keith for 30 some years. We grew up together back in the day. But
It's been a long time.
It's been a definitely a long time, a fun time. So I know, you've moved all over the place. You've lived in Hawaii. I wanted to talk about that for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
You've lived on your own at a young age, and it was a struggle for everybody because the economy too at the time. It was I'm sure bad luck move with you, as I had that same fortune.
Mm-hmm.
Probably a good reason why you went to Hawaii and stuff. But just you're a father of a beautiful 8-year-old, 7-year-old.
She'll be 8 in June.
Yeah, she was just here 3-4 weeks ago. Gave her some coloring books and
Oh
stuff.
yeah, she loved it. Yep, she still has them.
Or they were like them scratched.
Oh yeah, I've never seen that before. That's pretty cool.
But they were cool. But how is it, man? How you been? How you doing?
I'm pretty good.
You look like you just came over from work, and I appreciate that.
Yep. You called me earlier. I was right in the middle of work. Work's good. Still doing landscaping. I have to be outside.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't pay a lot, but the best thing about it is just being outside.
Yeah.
I can't imagine working inside at this point. It's been like 15 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why Hawaii wasn't such a bad thing.
Yeah.
Because, like, Danny moved out there chasing a woman, I guess, 10 years ago.
Is he with that woman?
No, they got married, had a kid, got divorced.
Well, that's a shame.
It is a shame.
Very unfortunate.
But yeah, we moved out there with Kirby when she was like 7 months old. We moved out there to be with them for a while. We were there for 6 months on Maui. That's a cool spot.
Yeah.
A lot of Californians, but that's a cool spot. So it's kind of a bunch of weirdos.
Did you hear Andrew Schultz's joke about Hawaii and the chickens?
Yeah, I did. Dude. And it's 100% true. It's 100. Like, you're at Target and there's fucking chicken. There's 200 chickens in the parking lot, just everywhere. Like, and that's not even any of the back roads. That's like dead center of like Kahului, wherever. I think it was Target. Yeah, right off the highway. And like, there's just fucking chickens everywhere.
Yeah, that's
yeah, it's pretty cool. They are everywhere. But one of the things I didn't like about it, like the weather.
What, it rained a lot?
It's too much of the same fucking thing. It is exactly the same thing every day.
What do you mean? What, sunny and nice?
Yeah, but I don't know. We grew up in Pennsylvania. We grew up on the East Coast. Like, the weather today, it went from sunny to snowing like 3 times today while I was working.
You know what's crazy? So at work, I was asking my boss, hey, do you want to wrap some of these trailers up? Because they were just drywall.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, no. I'm like, isn't it supposed to rain tomorrow or something? I thought I saw that every week. Mm-hmm. And he goes, no, it's supposed to be like nice all week. We looked on my phone, nothing.
Yep.
Happened today. Snow squall. Just
yep. Yeah, we got nowhere. Like 2 of them.
Yeah, It was wild.
Well, I missed, like, that's what I missed, honestly.
Yeah. Probably
the change.
Can you ski? We went skiing a couple times. You had them little ski blades that were pretty cool. But is there skiing out there?
Not on Maui. There might be on Big Island, depending on, or I don't think Honolulu has it. It depends on the height of the mountain. Like, I think Big Island might. They get snow like maybe once a year on Maui, but like just it snows at like 10,000 feet.
Yeah,
because that's the peak of Haleakala.
Thought that they had like a snow peak out
there. Yeah, not really.
No,
unless it's on Big Mountain and it's one of the big volcanoes that it snows on. Because Maui, Danny says maybe once a year.
Yeah,
and it just happens to.
I don't know.
It's not a common occurrence. It rains. They have the rainy season, but definitely not snow.
So Hawaii was cool. Would you go back and visit or vacation?
Oh, I've already been back like 10 times.
Have you thought about staying?
No, actually. I don't like it that much. I actually like Arizona better.
Yeah.
Because my buddy Kian lives out in Flagstaff. And Flagstaff going down to Sonoma through the canyons, it's probably more beautiful than being on an island in the middle of the ocean.
Huh.
That's how cool. I was blown away when we did that. It was one of my favorite things.
I'm not sure if that's a issue, but we might have to take the labels off of that stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, YouTube might hit me for that.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, it is. I'm pretty sure we got to probably tape up those.
What about that?
You know, that's art. I don't know. That there's no...
But, like, there are definitely copyrighted names in here.
But it's not a product.
That's true. Yeah, you can't buy those people.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure how that works. That's so, hey, you know what? I'm gonna find out.
yeah. We'll know. Somebody will tell us.
Huh. So what's been new? How old? Not how old is Kirby, but how has Kirby been?
Oh, she's been great. She just started. Well, we could have taught her to read a bunch of years ago, because she was like starting to learn. But like one of the school that we sent her to, they're like, just let them be kids.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, let her be good. And now she's finally like full on reading. She went to the bathroom the other day at like 7 a.m. And I was like, it was like 15 minutes later. I was like, where the fuck is this kid? And I go into the bathroom. She walks out and she had read like three quarters of a book while she was going to the bathroom. So she's turning into, we're just like reading on the shitter. Like my daughter's already, she just learned how to read. She's already doing it. She's already us.
On the pooper.
Yep.
A classic move. Been doing it my whole life.
Been doing it for years. Well, before the phones at least.
Yeah, even
Could you
before the phones, there was always something to read in the bathroom.
Well, I went to Kean's. He was home December for Christmas. Went to his bathroom. It is the same exact bathroom since I was 11 years old. There's like the same shit on the back of the toilet since I was like 1999.
Yeah, isn't that wild? Dude, some of the stuff just brings it back. Like I've been back in the old development and just like, it's wild. Like I almost wish I could buy a place in there just for like when I'm too up and too happy, I have a place to fall back on and
go back to where it sucked.
Yeah, and just to kind of remember what it's like. You know what I mean? Not that I'm killing it, but like we rent this place, but I mean, dude, it's it feels good in here.
Oh yeah, it's well above where we grew up for sure.
So like every now and again, you know what I mean? If there's a couple, you get a little extra in the bank account or whatever, and you think you have some sort of like FU type of money, but you know you don't.
No,
like,
we never do.
Yeah, but like it would be, you know, when you start feeling like that, it would be nice to be able to go back to like a humble roots type of thing. Not that I'm always humble because I know I don't have I don't even know what's in the bank account. All the paychecks go straight to the wife.
Mick gets them.
I know nothing. You know what I mean?
I work and the bills get paid.
Yeah, I give myself a little bit of money and I know when I'm out. But I mean, for what it's worth, I feel like blessed to be able to, you know, be in this.
Oh, absolutely.
So I do like going in there though and thinking about, man, how cool would it be to just buy one of these places and kind of like live our childhood again.
I'd have to buy the whole row. Like what, 6 houses? I'd have to buy 6 houses, tear it down. Like I would, dude, because it was weird. It was like row homes. Like I don't want to hear my neighbor on both damn sides. But you were on the end. You only have one side neighbor. Yeah. I was the second one in, and like
for a while it was evicted. Nobody lived there.
Yeah, you just hear people on each side of you. It's nonsense. No, I can't do it.
We just had the guy that was catty corner to us that put the half pipe in his backyard. Yeah, I'm not trying to say names either, but you know, my parents called the cops on him a few times. That's a bad look for a kid walking around a neighborhood. But yeah, man, do you miss Quakertown? Do you miss that?
Oh, I want to move back.
Do you?
I want to buy a house in Quakertown. That's where I want to live. Bucks County. There's something about even I can like feel the difference crossing the Bucks County line. Like getting back into Bucks County, because I was born in Doylestown. My family's from Doylestown. My grandparents lived in like, what was it, Pipersville? Yeah. For a long time near the milk house. Yeah. It's up 611.
So if you had, you know, enough money to just buy a house, build a house somewhere, and you could only do it once, it's Bucks County.
In one place?
Yeah.
Like forever? Just one ever? Or the first one? The first one for a long time? It would be Quakertown for sure.
But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Kirby's 7 years old. She lives up in Pottsgrove, so like, I don't want to be too far away from her.
Yeah. No.
Otherwise, like Arizona. Like Flagstaff. Like it's probably my favorite place. Maui's like fun, a lot more fun to go to, but like you could live in Flagstaff and just be like, okay, this is just awesome.
Yeah, Mick and I talk about wanting to go to Sedona a lot. You know, maybe for an anniversary sometime we'll do it. But
go up the canyon into Flagstaff. It's crazy,
dude. I would honestly, I would love it.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few places that she wants to go. She wants to go to Virginia. They have a revolutionary town there.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Yeah.
I think it's called I think it's Richmond, Virginia. But regardless, it's like there's a bed and breakfast that's right outside of like the cobblestone road, and you have the horse and buggy that take you around, and like people are in attire for like the time period,
like the whole town, or like
yeah.
Oh man,
yeah,
that'd
it's
be
like
cool.
a revolutionary town.
That's
like
cool.
the bed and breakfast is from like the time.
Yeah.
You know, it's all old.
I would do that. That sounds fun as shit.
Yeah.
I love that stuff.
And then we wanted to drive up through DC and hit some of the museums in DC on the way home. But you know, I think with the baby just being so fussy, dude. It's like, if she was an easier baby, it would be something a little bit along the lines of being possible. But I think that's a year or two out. So
we took Kirby down to the eclipse in 2017.
What's that?
The eclipse.
Oh,
the solar.
Sun. Yeah.
And the line was down in like North Carolina. Kirby was a month old. We were like, "Fuck it, we're getting in the car."
Really?
A month old. We took her down.
Was a rough move.
Because usually it's like a 9.5-hour drive, like the way the map says. But like, we stopped at one of the rest stops, and there's thousands of people everywhere. The highway is like clogged, basically, just going like 60 miles an hour. I talked to a guy at NASA. He was like, dude, there are millions and millions of people on this road right now coming down to this line. And that was cool. Seeing an eclipse is cool. You should try that.
I think I did with a welding helmet on one time.
No, I mean like the one that,
like
the line where it goes black. Like, dude, the lights go off, the street lights come on, the bugs come out, and the birds stop chirping.
Yeah,
it's the freakiest thing.
Yeah,
it's the freakiest thing.
Wars have stopped because of eclipse.
Oh yeah,
like,
be like,
like back in like the
you're like, God's mad right now.
Yeah,
God is mad.
Yeah, and imagine believing in that stuff. Like back in that time.
What, like not knowing what like natural like occurring things were.
Like the Egyptians believed that the sun god floated.
The chariot. Across,
whatever it was. Like, how crazy would it be to? I mean, dude, they might think we're crazy because we don't.
Yeah, I mean, it's all a matter of perspective. Like that's all it is. Like it's and your perception of things too.
Yeah.
But like, who knows? Like we believe in stuff that fucking sounds nuts. But
have you been paying attention to any of this stuff that's been coming out?
I guess just the pyramid thing recently. The stuff you sent me about the what is it? The mind kids.
The telepathy.
The telepathic kids. Holy shit!
Oh man,
that's not right.
About that.
Some of that stuff, like they like freak me out. Like going to the hill.
Yeah,
they talk about the hill.
Yeah,
man, that's.
I forgot about that. Like actual psychic kids. Like
dude, like
they gotta get them. They gotta get them in front of some of these Sumerian texts.
Stuff. Oh yeah, just really that we don't understand, that nobody can read.
Yeah, and then what are you gonna do? Say bullshit? Some kid who's been right for everything else.
Yeah. What is it? Apraxia or something? It's like how their body and their minds are very separate, and they're not so in tune with their body. They're just all in their mind all the time, and that's how they develop that kind of skill. The physical world is like nothing. They're just in their head all the time.
Yeah, and
they figured out how to communicate.
Yeah,
without talking.
I forget what his name was. I'm gonna butcher it, so I'm not even gonna say it. It was like Roger or something like that. But he was like a regular kid that made it to the hill. Oh
yeah. What do they call him? A neurotypical, somebody who's like a normally developed person and made it to there.
Yeah,
telepathically.
Crazy, but like their language is love, and then the how they describe love is just anything that
unites.
Yeah,
is that what it is? Anything that unites. It was like such a it was such
whatever
that definition that they came up with. It was just
unifies anything
that unifies.
Yeah, anything that unifies.
Yeah, that's a pretty succinct fucking way to say love.
Yeah, there's not
a pretty good
way around.
No, it's like as down to the point as you could possibly be to describe that.
That goes for me and my wife. Like we have like that's so true because we've never argued. We always see the same, like, down the same path. You know what I mean? If we kind of branch out a little bit, I hear her, she hears me, we figure it out, and we get right in the middle. Yeah, I mean, there's never been a time where it's like, you know, we've carried a burden for even a little bit. Yeah, it's always been.
That's fucking lucky, dude. A lot of people don't ever get that shit.
Yeah,
like I love your wife. She is awesome.
Oh, dude,
like holy shit! Like, how'd you find one of these women?
Oh,
she's awesome.
Just happens. Sometimes, you know, even when you don't want it to.
Yep. But, yeah, she's like the perfect companion for you. It's like I don't have to worry when I come over here about.
No,
like,
we never. No,
I have no anxiety about walking into your house.
The energy is always good in here because we don't. There's no. I mean, the baby hasn't. I wouldn't say the baby's killed the energy every now and again, but sometimes it's like
you cut it down.
Sometimes it's just like, what do you do? You know, like
throw it against the wall, just like Jenna thought.
No, but
it's a reasonable thought to have. Never do it. Don't do it, kids. Don't throw your babies in the walls.
No, but I mean, sometimes they're just so relentless, and they just will not stop crying, and the night just becomes unfortunate for everybody.
Oh yeah, just everybody's miserable.
Yeah,
Kirby was the same way for like a year.
Yeah, it's almost not fair to any, like, not even to the baby. Like, it's hard because then the baby starts feeling your energy.
Oh, because you're pissed.
Yeah,
and you're
so
tired,
now it's not fair to the baby.
Yeah, because you're putting it off on them too.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, how do you win that battle?
Well, we're all losing. You're all losing together.
Yeah,
all right?
and
it'll be all right eventually.
Yeah. So, dude, I've been fortunate. My wife lets me go to bed because I gotta wake up so early a lot of the times. But
what is it, 3:30 a.m. every day?
Dude, this whole week's been a rough week, though. I mean, the baby was in the hospital over the weekend.
She went to the hospital?
Yeah.
I heard she was sick. I didn't hear she went to the hospital.
She had 102.5 fever, and then they rushed us to the ER. And then
it's pretty high for someone her age.
Yeah, and then from there they had things in her foot. They had just
really?
blood taken out of her hand. They gave her a catheter, and it was just like, dude, it was a lot. Me and Mick,
really?
Yeah, me and Mick had to step out.
I would.
Yeah, it became a lot, and dude, it's becoming a lot right now. But
oh, that's terrible. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so it was tough, and then Mick had a show at Penn's Peak. You know
what? Like Tuesday?
No, Sunday.
Sunday. Did she go?
Yeah. She had shows Saturday that she went to. Yeah,
in the middle,
dude.
Next time, how she does it.
She's tough. I mean, you know what though? I think it was good for her. It kind of got her away from it, out of mindset. It's something that's fun for her. She sacrificed 14 weeks. I mean, I go to work. She doesn't. She's literally sacrificed every single day for 14 weeks.
Yep.
It's good for her to get out.
Oh, absolutely. I forgot she was doing shows again already.
She just started.
Yeah, I know. Like, it wasn't long ago. I remember her doing it with a big ass belly.
Yeah.
And now she's like back to doing it already. I'm like,
yeah.
Oh, there's a baby now.
Yeah.
Look at that.
So it is fun. By the way, if you're listening, Toolshed Jack is my wife's band. She's the youngest one out of the group. The one lead singer left after having a baby, and another lead singer left after joining her own band. And Mick's clearly the youngest out of a bunch of 40-year-old guys. She's I like to say she's 26, so that's where I'll keep it. She's 26 all the time. She's not. She'll be 30 soon.
I was going to say, I was like, she ain't fucking 26. What are we talking about?
I say she's 26. You got to keep them young. But 30 is young. But she will be turning 30 this June. And
yeah, Joan turned 30 last year.
Yeah. I still think we might hit some of the museums, but,
they're coming out of D.C.
Yeah. I mean, she knows about this other idea. She actually brought it up, but we might go to Hershey. And
Hershey's nice.
Get her a nice little spa day and then go out and get dinner.
Yeah, go have a nice dinner. Yeah.
What? Is it going to hurt me to go out and have a spa day? You know what I mean?
I
don't care. Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So I'll get the cucumbers on my eyes. I need it. Look at these things, man. I'm showing close to 40.
Yeah. Yeah, you're 36 already?
Yes, sir.
When was that? January.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll be 37 in June.
Yeah.
Getting old. No,
I thought May.
May. That's right. I was thinking of Kirby's birthday. Yeah. I don't even know my. I think
Yeah,
it's the
you're May
first
10th.
time in my. It's the first time in my life I forgot when my birthday was.
I know your birthday.
I was like, I don't know how the fuck people forget their damn birthdays.
Yeah, there you are.
Kirby was June 24th, 3:13 in the afternoon. I'll never forget that.
No, you can't.
Never forget that.
It's a beautiful time.
Yeah, because I pulled her out of her mother too.
Yeah.
She was like halfway out.
I did not with Mick only because I saw it once with Ava. To me, it was enough. Yeah, people say it's a beautiful thing. It is. I
Did you know it was a girl?
Yeah. Yeah, but I stepped out the way and let the doctors do it. I was holding Mick and rubbing her back and just trying to.
Yeah, we weren't even in a hospital. We were at a birthing center.
Ooh, yeah, no, we went to the hospital.
And then they tried to have a birthday for Jenna's for her first son, her second kid. They tried to have it in a birthing center. They had to go to the hospital. And then their last one, Irene, she was born at home. Jenna had her last, what is she, 6, 7 months old now? That little girl is awesome. Yeah, born at home.
That is a tough lady. I could never.
Yep.
Honestly, I salute to those who
do.
My
God. I can only imagine. And that's it.
Honestly, I understand why they do as well. But if you want to have it raw and just no medicine, still do it at the hospital. Just tell them you don't want all that special stuff.
Oh, yeah. She did it raw, like not at the hospital twice.
Like
she doesn't care.
Like the 1920s on a mattress.
Yep. We put her in a pool at one point, and like it was too warm. It stalled her contractions, so we had to go back to just on the bed. But yeah, she got her out. Tough lady.
It's tough.
Shout out to her, to Kirby's mother, Jenna. Amazing woman.
Absolutely.
Amazing.
Absolutely. I couldn't do it.
Nope.
I wish I could because I saw.
I've seen it, and I don't wish I could.
Well, I don't like. It hurt me more seeing my lady in pain than it did. Than I was excited.
I agree to a
point.
Again. I agree to a. I don't want to do it.
Yeah, but I don't. I don't like seeing my kid hurt. I don't like seeing my wife upset. I don't.
No, that's.
And dude, like even my mom, I still don't like seeing my mom upset. Like I've burned bridges, dude, because of just my mom. You know what I mean? Like I've definitely
burned bridges.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, we're not gonna get too deep into it, but yeah.
Well, like when people call your mom hot?
No.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, like I've been doing that for 30 years. It's awesome.
No.
I was like, I don't understand.
No. Yeah.
Man,
just
sucking that down.
You know, there's a fine line for my immediate family.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't like seeing upset.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I care about like 2 people.
Yeah. Dude, I was telling Gianna all the people I love. I was like, I love you. I love mommy. I love
like,
Ava. And grandma.
Yeah, you're like shit.
Yeah, grandparents. I love grandparents.
Sure, but they're not there though.
Yeah. But no, I mean like immediate family is just like I'll burn a bridge for anybody for like literally those 4.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I have my mom's back over anybody. My kid, I mean,
I'll kill somebody.
Yeah.
I'm not even. There are no ifs, ands, or buts about that.
Yep.
I will be wearing an orange jumpsuit if somebody like fucks with my kid, like in the wrong way.
Smile on my mugshot, dude.
Oh yeah, I'll be smiling the whole time.
Yeah,
smiling the whole time. I don't care.
Yeah,
I'll take I'll erase your genes from the face of the planet.
Yeah, salt the earth
for that little girl. Yep.
It's a thing.
It's a horrible thing to like to rationalize, but it's true. You can't rationalize Kayla like that.
There's nothing to rationalize though when it comes to your kid.
No, absolutely not.
Dude, did you see the cartels had like their own crematory and everything? They found hundreds of thousands of shoes, earrings, wallets.
Hundreds of thousands?
Yeah. The cartel, dude, I'm gonna pull this up.
I thought you were gonna say hundreds or thousands. And then you combined the two.
No, watch. Cartel running. Genocide. It's probably going to be pretty close.
What, in Mexico?
Yep. They just found this, dude. 2025.
Dude, hundreds of thousands is a lot.
Cartel behind death camp. Families of missing people. Oh, come on.
Honestly, are you surprised? how many fucking how many like presidential like nominees did they try to, or like people who were running for the president did they kill? It was like 50 some, almost 50.
Oh, well, this is only saying 400. Not only, I mean, still 400 items of clothing and 200 pairs of shoes.
See, that makes sense. I could see that.
That's still 100 people, but there's like crematories and stuff. I mean, it's probably still more than that, and that might just be at one spot. Yeah, look at that. It's terrible. But I mean, they're doing their own little Holocaust down there.
Oh, absolutely.
Pre-dug ditches.
I love the people that say that the United States should like fuck around and find out with the cartels. Like the cartels would be able to do anything against like top tier military units. Like no. It's like, sorry, I don't know where you thought that the cartels are heavily armed and probably well trained, but you're talking about people.
Yeah. I think the cartels would be in a...
Just send a Navy SEAL. We don't even have to send the best of the best.
Dude,
to take them out.
I'm pretty sure that they've already like enacted some things against cartel members. And didn't they already... Yeah.
I feel like they did some. I don't know where I read it.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know who
probably
it was.
Instagram.
Yeah, which is
somewhere.
It's a great place to find your news.
Dude, my Instagram algorithm is wild.
Yeah, mine's doing some funky shit right now. I
don't know what the Friends in Rotation X looks like, but X is a wild place. You ever come on to X?
No, I actually never got Twitter, and I think I downloaded it one time. I don't think I ever made a Twitter.
Big Andrew Tate fan. I like Andrew Tate, but
yeah, my Instagram is very anti-Semitic right now.
Yeah,
very.
Yeah,
because like the more you look, like especially if it's like a longer video, the longer you watch it, the more and more shit you get. I'm like, man, I watched a couple of those Jew videos a little too long. No, it's just there's too much.
Yeah, I think this is still a little dry. My ex.
Oh yeah. No, it's good.
Friends in Rotation.
Well, yeah, you don't want to be fucking ridiculous.
I don't think I think I follow like maybe 50 people right now. So it's.
Who's that? Jack Posobiec?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all pretty good. But no, you know what's wild? The fact that it's worth exactly what it was paid for. Elon bought it for $44 billion. And it's just got appraised for $44 billion.
Did it really?
He just broke even.
So like, he bought that,
and created a 22.
Took how many people? 90%?
I don't know, but he took a $22 billion hit
from when he first bought it.
Yeah, he like overpaid by $22 billion or something.
And now it's worth exactly what he paid for it.
Yeah.
How long has it been? 3 years? 4 years?
2.
2 years?
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. Time's fine.
I think. Maybe 4. I don't know. But regardless, he saved free speech.
Yeah.
Definitely did.
Yeah. I mean, you're right. I didn't like what certain politicians, like certain what would you call them? Like Facebook, Instagram, all them, they were taking direction from the FBI.
Yeah, they were
about who to censor, and then they were taking further direction for who to go after. Like,
the only other platform,
not terrorists or anything. Like, did you see Matt? Who's the new fucking FBI guy? Already caught
Kash Patel.
Yeah,
3 FBI.
He caught 3 top 10 most wanted already.
Yep.
And like, what did the previous do? They weren't fucking looking for criminals. They were fucking intimidating people.
They got 80,000 IRS people to look for you.
Yeah, to look for us. Like they know the tax codes and that's why the rich people are so rich. They know the tax codes. They know the loopholes. They ain't coming after them. They already fucking know. They have a fleet of lawyers that are coming after us because we don't know shit.
If he gets rid of that tax, the federal tax for 150 G's, under 150 G's per person. That would be fire.
I agree. It would be awesome. Tax on overtime too.
Yeah.
Show me.
Oh yeah, I need to see it too.
It
would be sweet.
Because that would be sweet.
It would. I would love it. I think he's trying. I mean, he really needs to get some bipartisan votes from a few Democrats. But I have heard that Pennsylvania's in John Fetterman.
Fetterman.
He surprises me sometimes.
I remember that fucking election night. I was like, I was like, when that debate that he had, I was like, this dude can't string 5 fucking words together. Yeah. That don't contradict themselves or like.
Yeah, he was rough at first.
I was like, this is fucking like abuse.
He's still
like putting him out there.
He's still rough. He's still like voting for the transgender.
Was he a senator or a congress? I don't give a fuck what he is. Dude, you are working for the government that makes decisions for other people?
I like the hoodie.
Dude, yeah, he like goes to the inauguration in a hoodie
and shorts, like and one basketball.
Dude, you know what would be hilarious if he comes out in like 20 years? He's like, nothing was ever fucking wrong with me. He's like, I just wanted to see what I could get away with.
Yeah, did you?
But I'm pretty sure he does. He like had some kind of what was it, an injury or something?
Well, he had a stroke. Did you see the Joe Rogan episode with him on it? And he had his iPad or whatever.
Yeah, because he can't hear.
Well, he can. He's fine. And that's what Joe kept asking. So, like, what's the problem? And he's like, well, he just likes to read it to make sure he's hearing it right.
Oh,
so it's like me watching TV with the subtitles, and there's background noise.
So you're retarded too.
I watch TV with subtitles.
I can't do it.
Now, me and my wife constantly subtitle.
Guess what? Guess what you're not doing?
Watching the movie.
No, I am.
No, you're not.
Oh, I am.
No, you're not.
I look down when I miss shit. I watch the movie, but if I can't hear, then I start reading.
Maybe. When I have subtitles on, I'm like, all I can do is read it. All I can do is, I'm like, why the fuck? There's like another, like, apparently I can't, it's not multitasking, because technically you can't multitask. Did you know that? Your brain can literally only do one thing at a time. All you're doing is jumping from thing to thing to thing to thing, back and forth very quickly.
I can see how that is arguably correct, but I feel like I could devil's advocate the shit out of that.
You're switching between two activities very quickly, and maybe even doing them kind of like at the same time, like driving and listening to music. Like you don't even need 99% of your brain to do either of those things. So
I was just gonna say, technically, you poured yourself a drink while talking to me.
While I was talking. Yes. But like, I feel like that's a masquerade of multitask, because you technically can your brain can only focus on one thing at a time.
How true is this, Keith?
I don't fucking know how. Maybe it's not true, but I'm pretty sure.
Are we gonna look that up?
But like, the brain is a deference engine. So like, when you come across, what that means is when you come across something in the world, you have two responses to whatever you're looking at, whatever you're yes or no. That's all your brain does. Your brain is a billion yeses and nos. That's how your mind actually works. You just have to do it. It's just happening so quickly.
It's like ones and zeros.
Yeah.
1 0 1 0 1
yep.
0 1 0.
Yep. It's all your brain. It's all your brain does. I wouldn't consider it.
Are we in a simulation?
A simulation? It's hard to say.
I don't know.
I don't fucking know.
Keith, is this shit real? I don't think anybody.
It feels very real.
It does.
But also, like
if you punch me in the mouth right now, that would feel.
It would feel very real.
Yeah.
But I also know that your mind is like unbelievably complicated and powerful. So it's possible that dude, somebody is like, maybe there's some kind of giant, like super, like ultra intelligent God or whatever you want to call it, just having a thought, and we're just in the thought, living in it. Like, it's, who fucking knows, dude? I don't know. Could be a simulation. It feels real. Sounds real. Tastes real. How the fuck would you know? I don't think it's like a Matrix where somebody's going to pull some shit out the back of your head. I don't think so.
No.
But can we evolve? I don't know. Are we in the third dimension? Can we go to the fifth?
See, what are dimensions?
What are dimensions?
Yeah. That's where I get lost.
I don't know, like the textbook definition, but like I know there's this way, there's the axes. Fucking forward, back, left, right, up and down. That makes 3 dimensions. That's 3 dimensions.
What dimension are we?
3.
Well, that's it. Is there a fourth dimension?
They say sometimes it's time. The fourth dimension being time.
I understand what you're saying.
And then after that, I don't fucking understand, because some of the string theory. What did they say? 11 dimensions in string theory.
Time's a theory in itself. Time's not real. There's not really. It's a measure we've put on the day just to to try to keep track of what we think a year is.
I think time is the thing that makes like us special, to be able to like feel time. Because if like you're omnipotent or like you're in a high enough dimension, there is no time. So you see everything all as it is all at once.
Yeah.
And like there's no like I don't know if you can even die or age in that if you're in a higher dimension. I don't think there's aging at that, like how we conceive it.
Are aliens real, Keith? I want to know. I'd
like to know too.
I got no skin in the game on this.
Yeah, I got enough conspiracies that I watch online to like.
I just downloaded an app called Enigma, and it's like all the UFO sightings that people report, and it's pretty cool. There's actually a few within this area.
Really?
I've never seen one.
Oh, there were lights not long ago, like a couple months ago. Amanda Smythe. I don't know if you remember her. She was a couple years older than us, but she lives down by me. She's probably like 10 minutes away from me. She was outside filming shit in the sky.
Huh?
Not that long ago.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because it was the stuff that was off the Jersey Shore. Remember? All over the news.
Like the drones and stuff.
Yeah, whatever that was, it was over here too. You know, it was like the same night or the same 2 nights.
Yeah, I'm right here on the Jersey border. Like I heard,
Jersey's a couple minutes down the road, right?
Jersey's literally
like, where's the river? The river's like right there.
That way.
Yeah, that way, right? Yeah.
Yeah, the river's really close.
Yeah, like
honestly, I was just going down. What, like 6 o'clock in the morning on, I don't know what day it was, Saturday or Sunday, I think it was. And there's a boat going right down. Looks like he was getting ready to go fishing. Yeah. I'm like, sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting Mick a bagel.
Get Mick a bagel. You going to Jersey to get Mick a bagel?
There's a place called Goldberg's. Dude, you want a bagel? You got to go to, it's like a...
In Jersey?
Yeah.
You got to go across the river.
It's 5 minutes. What, you want me to go to Turkey Hill for a bagel?
Well, that's true.
Where else am I going to go?
A bagel?
Yeah,
say bagel.
They got a bagel shop.
A bagel. You say bagel.
I don't fucking know, dude. They got a shop with them little big ass Cheerios.
Goldberg's?
Yeah, banging. It's a deli. Bagel.
Is it kosher?
It's Jewish, so probably. How the fuck do you say bagel, smart guy?
Bagel. Like a fucking human. Bagel.
You sound like you're choking on your tongue. Bagel.
No, you sound like you're choking. Bagel.
Easy.
Fucking Dutchy motherfucker.
Whatever. Well,
I know you're not even Dutchy, but you sound it.
I'm German and Polish.
Yeah. I don't know English, actually.
Yeah.
The guy I work for, he actually lives on the road that's named after his family.
Oh, that's cool.
It's cool where the guy I work for. He lives on Coler's Hill Road, and like apparently they were gifted like 900 acres by William Penn.
Sounds definitely interesting.
And that's why it's named after them.
Dude, did you know that the guy that did Heinz ketchup used to live right there in Haycock?
Oh, right in Haycock, right in the corner of that, like horse farm or whatever, right off of Thatcher. You go straight
Roundhouse Road or something, maybe.
Yeah. Instead of like you gotta, you're coming up.
I mean, I don't think
Thatcher, isn't it? And you go straight at the stop sign.
Yeah.
And then you go right at the next stop sign.
Yeah.
The Burks live there. Like
back there.
Jimmy
somewhere.
Burke lives. That was his
really?
like farm. That farm on the corner. You take
cool.
that.
Yeah. Yeah, Carson Wentz eventually bought a house back there, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm actually pretty sure he bought... Let's see. Nah, I'm not going to look it up.
What, the Heinz?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Because that's...
Nice place.
Yeah, he's not there anymore. And I don't even know if Carson still has it. I doubt it. But you know Carson Wentz got married at Lake Nakamixon, right?
No way.
Yeah.
Did he really?
Yeah. At the venue there, at the big...
That fucking thing on Elephant Road? The
I don't know where it is, but
thing?
like when you go like paddleboarding and stuff, it's a beautiful back deck, all windows, white.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
we drive past that our whole lives. Yeah. That's funny.
Carson Wentz got married there.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck him. I was on his side for a while. I guess I still am. I just feel like.
Oh, are we about to talk about the Eagles?
I forgot to bring both of my hats.
Well, that's okay.
I was going to wear the Phillies. I usually wear the Phillies hat, but I would have even worn the beanie, even though it's fucking 85 degrees in here.
I don't think I can name 5 Phillies. I don't know if I can name 5 active baseball players right now, Keith.
It's been that long.
I think baseball's the most boring sport in the world. I can give you 3 good reasons on why I don't like baseball, and I can give you 3 good reasons on why you should change baseball. Legitimately.
After you, my friend.
All right. Well, it sucks because you'll sit there for 5 hours for a 1-0 game.
They changed it. It's not 5 hours anymore.
It's still 3.
The pitch clock, dude, most of them are like
the
2.5 to 2 3/4 hours.
Okay, still, regardless, the pitcher duels are the most boring shit ever.
That's just a bad opinion. You might not be wrong.
It's terrible on TV.
That's a terrible opinion.
It's like watching golf. Dude, there's some golfers out there like, he just sunk that 12-footer. That was sick. Like, dude, he should.
Dude, he should.
Yeah, he's pro. He's on TV doing it.
Yeah, but golf is not the same.
Baseball is a failing sport in the fact that you can have an F. My mom would beat my ass if I came home from school with the numbers that Hall of Famers get in baseball. It's a failing sport.
Baseball is hitting a baseball is the hardest thing to do in major league sports.
Then make it bigger, make it more exciting. Give them softball size.
I agree with we should give them all steroids.
Yeah,
shorten the field, dude. No, dude, we watched McGuire and fucking Sosa and Griffey wasn't even juicing.
You know what makes football?
Dude, that was
so
70
exciting?
home run. That was the 90s, and they didn't change shit.
You know what makes football so exciting? They average.
They can die.
About 20. They average more than 20 points a game. That's what people like. People want to see high scoring games. You know what though? I would say arguably that basketball is failing in the fact that they don't play defense anymore, and all.
So it's the opposite. Yeah. So all they.
I would.
They've been going towards offense for years and years.
Yeah.
It's been 20, 30 years now.
It's starting to fail now because everybody's like, dude, in Jordan's era, this wouldn't have worked.
They wouldn't, dude. 89 to 90.
Yeah,
because people were allowed to fucking hand check you and hit you in the face.
If you weren't getting clotheslined, you weren't playing.
Yeah, you weren't playing basketball. No, basketball is terrible. I can't even sniff watching basketball anymore. No. Hockey's my third favorite, and I wish I should like hockey more.
I haven't watched a ball.
Dude, it's hard as fuck to play hockey, and they get to beat the shit out of each other.
Dude, I just saw a sick fight in lacrosse.
Dude,
that was cool.
Dude, that's another thing. Lacrosse,
they got sneakers on. That's not fair.
No, yeah, there were a bunch of
ice skates. At least on
that's
ice skates, that's
mean.
Hard to do. Like, I don't even know if I could stand with ice skates, let alone fight.
We just went ice skating not long ago, a couple months ago.
Yeah, but I wasn't good at it. I think I called it a day pretty fast.
Oh, with me and you, that was like 2 fucking years ago now.
Yeah,
we just went like 2 months ago.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I took Kirby and Mac brought Naomi.
Oh, that's fun.
But at the ice skating rink, it's like the old tiki bar. They have like the things you can hold on to. It's like a half. It's a box you can hold on to. Dude, fucking Kirby figured it out. They give the girls the figure skating skates.
Yeah.
So they have like the ridges in the front. And she was grabbing that thing and just on her toes, just rip it.
Oh, that's cool.
And then she was like getting balanced, and then she would like throw the thing in front of her, like trying to figure it out how to do it. It was really cool. I was super proud of her because she's very timid.
Yeah. She
doesn't like to do things she's bad at.
No.
She's a little sweet little angel girl.
Give me 1 second.
Do your thing. You got baby things?
No.
Loud.
Yeah, I should go up and check on Mom really quick.
You can't go up?
Yeah, I'm going to see if she's all right.
Should I entertain them by myself?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what else I should talk about.
Go on your phone and tell them what your Facebook looks like.
Let's go on my Instagram. My Instagram is definitely... What do we got going on today? Yep, I don't care about that. More Phillies. Whatever kind of parade they're having in London. What the fuck is this? This is a bunch of naked dudes in... The world's falling apart. World's falling apart. There's a bunch of around in London right now.
I don't know if you can say that.
I don't give a... I'm not... I can't say that?
I don't know, maybe. I mean, I think it's gonna...
this is the other one. This is the
bleep
fucking...
that out for YouTube.
All the fucking... All the blacks on the... What are the cruises that they go on? The Carnival cruises?
Yeah.
And it's just a bunch of, like, the worst comments. Like Section 8 fucking... Section 8 fucking cruise. Combined credit score of 480. They got tipped about $20 for the whole staff.
Is that really your Facebook fucking Instagram.
That was the Instagram. That was one of them.
Oh man, you would find mine so boring.
Oh, I'm angry.
I get rid of
no,
all
mine.
that.
Like, I'm pretty sure I've made mine so it makes me angry. Because it does, like, all of it. I'm like, dude, fucking, the world's falling apart. That's all I see. And it's not really, because I go out there, like, day to day, but, like, I'm also at work, and these assholes are just whatever the fuck they're doing, not working.
Oh man, that's wild, Keith. So what's been happening, man? What are you doing tonight? You still playing pool?
Oh, probably not. What time
No.
is it? Oh, no.
8:00 almost.
Yeah.
No pool for you?
No, I'm not driving that far.
No.
It's over an hour. I mean, it's not close to get home, honestly.
Do you still play in the league?
We have like an in-house league on Wednesdays.
So it's
Not
not like a
supposed to-
league. It's not an APA league.
No. We do have one of those on Thursdays, but it's a different kind of league.
Are you ranked or whatever?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know what it is, like a 450. It's a new league. It's only like 2 years old. It started out of Delaware like a couple years ago, and now it's finally gotten to Pennsylvania and Maryland.
I think my cousin just went to Vegas for 9-ball.
No, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I have a couple people that are going on 9. What is it? No, it's Masters. So it's 8-ball and 9-ball.
Okay.
It's like a team of 3 or 4. Then I got a buddy who always goes. Play enough singles tournaments, you can just go by yourself. APA's gay.
You don't like APA?
Dude, it's fucking like it's the Amateur Pool Association, and they are fucking like amateur is like the best, the worst way to describe an amateur they are.
So what's the pro league called?
Oh, I don't fucking know.
If APA is the amateur league, there's not like a PPA, Pro Pool Association.
Oh, for fuck if I know. I don't know. Nope. I don't watch any of that.
The guy that plays pool doesn't
Nope.
know.
No, I don't care. I watch pros play,
Yeah.
and then I watch snooker.
But-
Snooker's very cool.
So you watch them play, but like, what?
I don't know. They're just matches. They're matches that
they're
they
not
play.
in a
It
league
might
or
be.
nothing.
No, there's not leagues. It's just tournaments, basically. At
I
that
got
point.
you.
And then they have, I forget what it is. Oh, I forget the word. It's like usually it's a bunch of you play for your own country, but it's always the U.S. versus England.
Is it
Always.
every time?
Yeah.
What about like
And
those
England
like
always beats us.
Vietnamese cats and those?
Oh, some of them are good.
Oh,
some of
yeah.
some of those guys are very good.
Yeah.
There's like 2 of them. I think
Yeah,
they're
the
Chinese. They have.
the Philippines or something.
Yeah, the Philippines have some good people. I think 2 of the Chinese kids are really good right now. One of the best guys though is Fedor Gorst. He was on Rogan. He's like maybe 26 years old.
Really?
Dude, he was like when we started hearing about him, he was like 21, 22 years old. He was he was like better than everybody basically.
So the last time you came over, you whooped my ass in some chess. Like 3 games to 0, real quick, probably within 10 minutes. Mop me up.
Yeah.
I downloaded chess.com. I told you to download it.
Oh, I already have it.
Oh, you do?
Oh yeah.
You haven't played me yet. So no, we're not doing it on the feed. But before you go home,
I can do that. I'll kick your ass again. It's fine. It's all right.
all right. Loser gets leg kicked.
It's fun. I'm gonna just beat you in chess one more time. Beat you a bunch more times. I played chess as a child. My stepdad taught me.
Yeah.
Tommy taught me.
Yeah, I'm not very good, but I like to play. I think I've gotten
No,
better.
it is fun, but yeah, you really gotta there are some times I get caught like all of a sudden. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I fucked all this up.
Yeah.
And I'm about to lose.
Yeah, if your setup isn't good, then
And you can't be overzealous, but you also have to be willing to sacrifice stuff and be aggressive. It's a very good combination of being passive
It's
and
hard.
aggressive
Yeah.
at the same time.
it's almost
aggressive and
like
defensive.
throwing something under the bus just to take something out.
You have to. Almost
It's
in
cutthroat.
most games, in almost all games, unless you just fucking smoke somebody real quick, you're gonna have to sacrifice a bunch of shit.
Yeah, it's cutthroat.
Like if, yeah, against playing against people that know what they're doing, you're gonna lose your shit. It's just how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not good on.
I've
chess.com.
I've had like, what was my
Like,
fast?
in the
Like 4 or 5
300?
turns, like 5 turns somebody like real quick.
Yeah, I'm like in the 300 rating. Not great, but I just started,
Oh yeah,
so I've gotten a couple wins. Gotten a couple wins.
yeah. What are the grandmasters? What is it? 1600, 1800?
Oh, dude,
Something
I don't
like that.
know.
They're
I
fucking-
don't even look.
Oh yeah, Rogan had what's his face on the chess
Carl
player.
Magnus.
Yeah, Had him on the other day.
Yeah,
I didn't recognize him. He like got older. He got his longer hair. He got a little bit fatter. I didn't recognize him at all.
I wish I could watch the Rogan episodes, but literally my phone's in my pocket. And I listen to them at work.
Yeah, that's what I do. I don't watch them anyway. But apparently, he was talking about some of the computers are so good now. Like he doesn't even play them.
Yeah,
he's like.
You can't.
They're smarter than us. Like at least at that game, like AI is smarter than us at certain functions. They just are. You can't do anything. Like they're not though. Unless they modify them in some way, they'll never be as creative as us because human beings. That's like what we are. We're like innovative, creative beings. We always keep improving things. We just keep going and going and going and going and going.
The fact that
it's not always the right way.
So like back in the day, they could beat the computer. Like it was. It was done. But like the fact that it's so good and so smart, dude. So I have.
All AI has to do is watch every game that's ever been played online, or like even in and just beat everybody.
You ever play with ChatGPT?
Mm-mm.
You know about ChatGPT 4?
ChatGPT what?
4.
No.
So 4 is on its way out. They're making ChatGPT 5 right now, and 4 tried to clone itself without being told, and got and pretty much. Obviously got caught doing it or whatever, and
that is awesome.
Yeah, it literally tried to save itself.
That's good. So what would be? We're like 4 iterations away from Skynet. Is that what you're telling me? 4 tried to clone. We're at 4, and it tried to fucking clone itself just to be,
but there's
relevant because it knew it was being destroyed.
Everybody's always like, "Oh, you can't be on that. Get off that." Blah blah. Dude, your phone is ChatGPT.
Oh, and it's listening to everything.
Alexa is ChatGPT AI. Like
it's listening to everything you say.
Yeah, Google talking to Google is the same exact concept.
I don't know if it's even possible at this point for us to like not bring our phones, like to drive your old ass truck to the lake.
Yeah.
And have a conversation and somebody not be able to hear it at this point. Like I'm pretty sure they can.
Yeah.
Like without phones.
I just told my wife I kind of want to get rid of this. I would love to get a flip phone. Just get the internet out of my hand. I have a laptop. Back in the day, if I wanted to get on the computer, I went home to get
dial up
the computer.
And nobody could fucking take a phone call.
Yeah, dude, the phone is so distracting. Like, and
it's unbelievable.
I don't get mad at my wife because I do it too. But sometimes I'll be driving and just first thing on her phone. But I do it too. I do it too. You can't help it, But then, and I'll notice she'll try to start bringing up a little conversation. But now I just found an article that's really good.
Yeah,
it'll be the same way too. The other way, like I want to, I'll start kicking it up. Yeah, and she's watching something that's.
I don't like doing it if I'm sitting side by side with someone.
Yeah,
in the car. If I'm in the back seat and there's fucking 4 people, I'm like, I don't care. But like side by side,
it happens though, and it's just kind of. The phones overtake everything. I just kind of.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
I would love to just go back to the flip phone.
Let's go back to no phones. Let's go fucking do a landline.
You know what?
Let's go to a landline and fucking pagers, my friend.
You know what's crazy though? We're not set up for that. Like when we lose power and I lose internet, like I got no TV. Dude, TV is on the internet. Like I got nothing without internet. It is crazy. And
imagine if that was on purpose.
It is.
Of course it is.
Oh, it is. Yeah, they can shut us down.
They can shut us. They can shut everything down right now.
Yeah, done.
It'd be so easy. Like if you don't have a way to get somewhere or a place to go very quickly within 24 to 48 hours, like there's a good chance. Like if they just shut the power off, what did they say? It would take a year and 90% of America, like the world, would be dead.
Oh, probably.
It would be dead.
Shorter than that.
Well, maybe not 90%, but like definitely America, definitely like Western.
Yeah.
Western countries, if you turn the fucking power off, 90% are dead in a year.
Easy. I would say more.
I would probably... Dude, every city is gone. Every small town is gone.
Within 6 months, if you're not dead, you're the one with the guns.
Yeah, you have the guns.
Within 6 months. Yep. And then once that,
and then like whoever has the conglomerate of the guns in that next 6 months will take over new territories.
That last 6 months, last 6 months out of that year is barbaric and rough.
Yep.
People
just dying.
That first 90 days,
survival.
People are probably trying to help out your neighbors.
I don't think. No, I think people go hungry very quickly. I think it's I think it's going to be more violent in the beginning, but like more out of necessity. And then after that 6 months, when we figure out everybody and who's got all the guns, then it's going to be just territorial at that point.
Yeah.
Like, who's got the most guns? Who's got the most people? Can we take over what you got
And I'm
to benefit
skinny,
us?
dude. They're probably taking me out first. You know what I mean? Like,
Why would it? Because you're skinny.
yeah.
What does that mean?
That's as much meat as I'm ever gonna have.
Oh no, we got up into the woods after 6 months. They're not eating it. The cities will be eating themselves.
Yeah.
We won't be.
No, yeah. We got
Like I got a place to go up in the mountains. Like
Yeah.
it's 3 some hours away. Like
I got a whole family of deer probably out back.
yeah,
right now.
there's like 50 people that live on this mountain, and like there's only 2 roads. There's only 2 entrances on either side to get up, unless you go through the woods, which I'm sure people could. But like,
it's so crazy how populated so much of the world is in certain areas,
and then
but
other areas,
it's just
there's nobody.
desolate. Just
There's nobody.
dead, nothing. Just
Like look at a lot of the Appalachian Trail. A lot of Appalachia is just like there's the population is not there, and they're all on the woods though. They live off the land. Those people would be good.
you ever hike that?
No, I had a friend in college do it.
Yeah,
He did it in 9 months. He took his time, but he did the whole thing.
I would not put that past you. You're the kind of guy that would definitely put a tent on his back and hike that.
Yeah.
You'd
100%.
make it all the way to Georgia and then get an Uber back.
I mean, like I did the whole thing. I'm not fucking walking back.
Yeah, you're not smart enough to get the plane ticket, and you're
No.
just dumb enough to get the Uber.
Put the axe on my back. Put my little 17 on my back, and just fucking hike.
Yeah.
What is it, like 1,900 miles?
Dude, there's kids skating across America right now. Well, I think they already did it. I don't know.
Skating.
Yeah, from
Like on skateboards?
Yeah, from like LA to Jersey.
Like electric skateboards?
No,
or like skateboards.
Like the skateboard that you and I used
that
to
we used to use
as
in the 90s?
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that.
They're just pushing, dude.
I couldn't do that on a bike.
No, my
Walking?
shins.
I could walk
Dude, I catch
a very
one
long
rock
time,
after
like
I'm that
during a
tired.
day, but like I can't walk. Like, how many miles could you walk around? 20, 25?
No, you can.
No, how many like could you do?
Me?
Yeah, because I forget what the average walking speed is. I think you want to get if you're hiking is like traveling during the day as like long as you can go, like 24, 25 miles is pretty good. Unless you're just a freak and you're just running.
When I was working at the restaurant doing a double and having the thing in my pocket, I mean, I was like my phone in my pocket. I was doing like 13 miles in just 2 little shifts.
Yeah.
That's not all. That's sitting for 3 hours in between the 2 shifts. That's starting at noon, ending at 9. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't trust those fucking things at all, though. Because the other day, like I've been doing like
I'm not saying steps. I'm saying miles. Like it tracks how like
GPS like miles.
Yeah.
That's a long way.
Yeah, I'm not saying steps. Like that's just. I think I could hike.
Well, that's what I mean.
Miles in a day, no problem.
Yeah, like that's what I mean. Like 20 something, like 24, 25. Like by the time it depends what kind of pack you got. If you got an 80-pound pack,
if
on,
I can walk a mile in 30 minutes, which I know I can.
Oh yeah, 30 minutes. Yeah,
that I should be able to do 20 miles in about 10 to 14 hours and sleep for 8. I mean, if I'm not hiking, I'm chilling for a minute.
Yeah, if you're not trying to hike it as fast as possible.
Yeah,
which I would never do.
But I mean,
I enjoy the
on
nature.
Terrain, 30-minute mile is probably pretty fast.
That's fast. Yeah,
it's
so 30-minute mile is fast, especially on some of that.
Yeah,
but
I'm sure there's some areas where you can cook.
Oh,
you know,
I mean, you can cook anywhere.
No, I mean like you can start moving. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I'm sure there's areas where you can just start.
I'm just a dumbass. It's fine.
But yeah, no, I would enjoy doing something like that. I asked Mick today if she wanted to go to Ring and Rock.
Oh, that's fun. I went there as a kid.
Yeah, we looked out the window. It started to snow.
I can't believe today. I mean, it was cold when I got to work at like 6:30. It's probably like 35 degrees.
Yeah,
but like the sun came out, and then it was snowing, and then the sun came out, and then it was snowing. It probably snowed 3 times today. I was like, Pennsylvania did not know what it was doing today. Fucking stupid state.
It's funny.
I still love it though. I love the weather change. It's home.
I'm ready to move.
It's home. Dude, Kirby's here. Can't go anywhere.
I would like to go. You know what though? It's the humidity that gets me. So I always say I would like to go south, but when I'm up here and it's so humid, I'm like, I don't know how people live down south.
No.
I don't.
No,
80
because
degrees here with 100% humidity.
Yeah, because we get 100.
So bad.
Yep.
It's so bad. And I know
Mhm.
people say like out in, so we were hanging out with some people from Arizona and they were like the 120-degree heat is terrible. Even though it's dry, like the inside of their car melts.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
no, it gets
like
hot.
The lining inside the window, the track of their window melted.
Yep.
I'm like, that's wild.
Yeah, it gets real hot.
Yeah,
We
so,
spent
like,
like a week outside of Phoenix.
You can't even go outside.
No.
Yeah, like the air conditioning breaks because it runs at a constant for
go to the store.
45 days.
You gotta go out.
Yeah, it's crazy. So
yeah, but the humidity is like hard to fucking breathe around.
Yeah,
here. Sometimes we get 100 degrees and 100% humidity.
I don't know what's worse, man. I would almost give anything sometimes for a dry 100 when it's 80 degrees and 80% humidity.
Yeah, no, I agree.
You know,
because you step outside and you sweat. You're just wet.
Yeah,
as soon as you walk outside.
Yeah, and then like there's not enough baby cream for
the
chafing and jeans.
No.
Trying to weld in that heat, putting on leather gloves. Like I get chafing in my hands, in between my fingers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, from like the welding gloves and just like instant wet. It's not fun.
No, that doesn't sound fun at all. Yeah, I work fucking outside. Like I'm wet. Yeah, I step out at 7 in the morning, just wet all day.
At least when I was a pool guy, like I would jump in everybody's pool. Being a pool guy was the shit. Like there's stuff stuck in the drain. You know,
I gotta get in there.
Yeah. Got to get in today.
It's 100 degrees. It has nothing to do with that. I just need to get into your pool. Yeah. No, we're gonna come over this year too.
Yeah,
for
dude,
sure.
come swimming.
Yeah.
I want to do an episode out there, and you'll get more familiar with this. It'll get more comfortable. We'll have more.
Yeah, it's
talking
definitely
points.
weird.
This was definitely just like a spur of the moment, quick, no talking points. There's no material.
No, it would be. I would like to do that though, because there are definitely things that we can talk about.
Yeah. Like the telepathy tapes. I would have to watch it or listen to it again.
Oh, I'm going to listen to the other one because there's a lot of there's a lot of info with that. There's a lot more to go along with it.
So, and I think there was even a person on Bet David, maybe it was Tucker that had another person on from the telepathy tapes.
Yeah. I think that there was somebody else that I heard was on.
A man, and it was just as good. So
man.
Hey, I like.
So
the lady.
He knows what he's talking about.
She made sense. That's all I'm gonna say. But no, I did like the lady. I forget what her name was. Man,
I forget
my name. I listen to so many people talk that it's just it's fun. Do you listen to Julian Dorney at all?
No, I'm not sure who that is.
Kind of the guy that, like, obviously Joe Rogan's the godfather of this stuff. Like, I think personally, Tom Green was the very first.
Tom Green, but he was the one that
Howard Stern.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. They're like the guy.
Howard
Stern's the first person to talk on radio like a podcast without that stupid little voice.
Yep.
You know, just he kind of led the way of just having a personality on a microphone that wasn't fake.
And he wasn't like a radio host, and he wasn't like a sports host or whatever. He because they're personalities too, but he was just he went on and talked about shit.
Yeah, and then Tom Green had his own little, I don't know if it was a news show or something, and then Joe Rogan kind of just went nuts with Brian Redband. But Julian Dorney he gets a lot of the cool guys on. He gets a lot of military, a lot of ex-mob gangsters.
Is he the guy that never shows his face?
No, he does.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's our age. He's from Jersey, the Meadowlands area.
Jets fan.
I don't know if he is or isn't. I think he's a Birds fan.
Sense.
He was at the Eagles parade. He wears Phillies gear.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't go to the parade this year.
No. He's definitely a guy that I try to emulate more than Joe. I like Joe. It's just Joe has a lot more high-profile people on, so he can kind of get away with just using the same format every time. Whereas Julian,
because he's getting information out of people that know a hell of a lot more.
You can tell Julian Dorney really puts the time in before he gets some people on because he's got the best questions. Joe doesn't have plug and play questions. But if I listen to one podcast from a year ago and I listen to another podcast from now, I kind of conceive the same questions.
The same stuff comes up.
Yeah, I mean, they're all good questions.
Like, they're things that I think that's why he's so valuable. Like, because he does ask the same questions over, but like to completely different people and subjects.
Yeah, but high-profile people that everybody knows. Whereas Julian Dorney doesn't get the high-profile people that everybody knows, but he gets like the story before the story comes out. You know what I mean? He already knows. Like, for instance, World War II D-Day people. Like, he goes, checks out all the things he can about D-Day, tries to look into this person that's coming on, what his professions are, then looks into that, and then correlates those, and just formulates really good plots and questions. Whereas Joe can just be like, yeah, so tell me about D-Day, man. How was that? That's crazy.
Tell me about that. That's crazy.
And then he'll formulate questions as that goes, whereas Julian Dorney kind of has the next one loaded, but waits for a perfect segue to say. That's what I like about the Julian Dorney podcast.
Yeah, I'll have to look that up.
Yeah.
I haven't watched him at all.
It's a little bit more structured. I don't think it's fake, but I just like the structure to it.
Yeah.
Joe's a lot more free flow, but he can get away with that.
Oh yeah. And he's so much more intelligent since he's been doing like the amount of shit he's learned and also like given to everybody else that we like a lot of us would have never heard before. Like, even if you don't like it, even if you don't agree with it, but, like, and some of the shit, like, I don't like the ones that he does where it's just, like, him and his wrestling buddies or him and his comedy buddies. Like,
companions. I love them.
I don't like them.
They're my favorites.
No, they're the ones I don't watch.
Same with the Park and Recreation with him, Shane Gillis, Ari
Shafir.
Duncan Trussell.
Yeah, and then Norman is, like,
Norman, not Duncan. Yeah.
Mark Norman or whatever.
Mark Norman. I think Duncan was on one or two, maybe.
Yeah, Duncan Trussell, they do their own thing. They always dress up. I don't like those. I like the ones that are like talking about some crazy shit, like Graham Hancock and all his stuff, and like that's one of the things about the pyramids. The pyramids came up recently, all that shit they found underneath.
Yeah,
and like one of the I read a couple articles that were like, yeah, this is complete bullshit. There's no way they know anything about this. Like it's just completely made up. There's no proof whatsoever. It's like, well, why would multiple countries collaborating together with like the kind of like sonar or whatever they're using? LiDAR, it's something else actually.
Yeah, it's a SAR or something.
Yeah, like penetrating radar, underground. And they just did this together and then just decided to show it to the world like as a lie. Yeah. I mean, I know a lot of people do that. A lot of people are fucking liars.
It's taller than that building in Dubai. I don't know what that building is.
They said it was about 600 meters down, like the shafts that they're finding, and then there were like box structures underneath.
That are another like 60 meters or 80 meters.
80 meters more.
Crazy.
So you're talking about thousands of feet down, which is multiple times the height of the pyramids. I think
Nikola Tesla was right. I'm pretty sure it created some sort of energy that vibrated throughout the world. Created just such a good atmosphere. Or it was a charging station because everything was electric.
Electric, as in like wireless electric, like wire, like not wireless, like energy's in the fucking air. If you have the right material and you just,
but then like you can have free internet. You don't need gas or whatever for your propelled engines. Like
I think that's just floating around right now.
Yeah, and I think that's these pyramids harvested it all.
I think you could take the resonance of like the earth, like the actual, like the sound of the earth, because everything is sound. Everything vibrates. Everything vibrates at a certain speed.
The accesses across each other have higher vibrations and frequencies.
Yeah, that's why I like listen. Jason Mraz, he has a song. Everything is sound, and it's like everything that exists vibrates at a certain frequency. It vibrates at a certain speed, which you can translate into sound. So.
You ever see like the plate theory with the sand, and they put
you can and you can
different patterns.
You could do all sorts of you could do it with really like violin bows and stuff on certain parts of the plate. Yeah, absolutely. It's really cool. They have levitating with the sound. They've
you can vibrate and move heavy.
I think that's the technology we lost.
Yeah, easily. But I mean, I can't say, oh yeah, well that's how the pyramids were made because they were made before the pyramids. Then you know what I mean. So how do they?
And I don't think the pyramids are as old as we think. Well, no, I think they're old. I think they are older than we think they are because they have proof that the Sphinx was through like
they say 3,500 to 7,000 years. 3,500 to 7,000 years. I think it's probably 20,000.
They're dating like the organic matter in between the stones in the building.
I like the Graham Hancock take on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And carbon dating's got a lot of issues with it anyway.
Yes.
But I like how Graham Hancock goes with the water, the erosion.
Yeah, the Younger Dryas.
Yeah,
the theory where comets hit our northern ice caps and flooded the entire. Because every single culture on the history of the planet has a flood myth.
Yeah.
Every single one.
Yeah.
Every single one has a flood myth, and it was all.
Well,
like a lot of them date it to about 11,800 years ago
they
to 12 something.
They just found another pyramid in, I want to say, Bosnia or something like that. Like a huge pyramid.
Oh no, they found one in China. That's
there's one in China.
That's like 6 times bigger than the biggest one we thought.
No, they have them everywhere. They're in Japan, China, Russia, Bosnia, South America.
There's megaliths in Montana here.
I'm sure.
Like a megalithic wall, like that. Like
I'm sure. They're everywhere. This Earth has been has had people smarter than us for.
Oh, I guarantee it. Hundreds of thousands of years. I think this is
maybe. It's a long time. I have no idea. It's all
speculation. I don't think you can know. Like honestly, you can't know because
it doesn't matter how long it's been.
No, I don't think it does. It doesn't matter. It'd be nice to know though. But like everything, like if something happened like the Younger Dryas, where you flooded everything a mile or two of water. Like a mile or two of around the entire planet, so only a couple places weren't underwater. You're erasing every trace of everything.
Well, I do
that
think
ever existed.
There's definitely studies that show something happened within the last, I'll say, 15,000 years.
I think it's like 12. Yeah, it's like 11.8, 12.2, 12.4.
Kind of put us back into the Stone Age.
Yep.
But then there's also, they like to say that during the 1500s, there's like 300 years missing because they did something with the calendars. Mm-hmm. They stopped.
So we're really in like the 1780s or some shit.
Dude, we definitely,
you see like the Tartaria buildings? You ever hear of them? They had like the World's Fair all around the world, all around like major cities all around the world in like the late 1800s, early 1900s. Giant, like unbelievably giant stone buildings, like almost cities put up.
Probably.
And then we took them down for whatever reason.
Yeah. I mean, dude, we're just ants on a molehill. Like, literally, I think we are the smallest we've ever been.
I think so, too. I think our idea of technology, like leverage and mechanical, I think it's like the simplest form. I think we're the dumbest version of ourselves so far.
Dude, some of these ancient doorways are huge.
Oh, yeah. You ever see the 90-foot doors in churches with the latches, like the locks all the way at the top?
Yeah,
ceremonial or not, like why?
Doesn't make sense.
Give me like a reasonable explanation why you would make a 90-foot tall door.
I truly believe we are as short and small and fragile as we've ever been. And there's also something that shows like in our DNA was like capped for our lifespan. Like we used to be able to live longer, but but there was an alteration in our DNA. Yeah, dude, it's crazy, and it shows that it makes us live anywhere between 80 and 100 years. I mean, there's anomalies that last longer than 100.
Yeah, I think it was like what, like 80 to 120.
Yeah,
is like it.
Yeah,
basically. I mean, obviously, if you eat like shit and you treat your body like hell, you're gonna die young.
Yeah,
that's just how it goes.
I mean, dude, you know the leading cause in lung cancer for non-smokers? No, scented candles.
I wouldn't doubt it at all.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, you know what? Women wearing makeup.
What about it?
It's insane. It's absolutely absurd that they cover like their entire face and whatever they're doing in makeup. Do you know your skin absorbs everything?
Oh yeah,
everything.
All them parabens and stuff that are
everything that you're putting in that makeup. Everything. Like I don't use sunscreen.
No, I don't either.
Why would you use sunscreen?
I don't. I mean, you wouldn't tell. I look pasty as hell. Look at it.
Well, you spend all your fucking time inside.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm already. I'm already starting to target them.
Yeah,
I've only been outside like 3 weeks.
Yeah. I wish we got sun like that. I don't ever get sun. Like I do, but it's not at work, and I spend all my time,
dude, always at work.
At work.
Yep. Yeah. That's why I want to work outside.
This week's been a rough week, man. I'm going in tomorrow. No ifs, ands, or buts. But
going in tomorrow.
Have to. You good? Oh, get that.
I'm allergic as shit to the world. And I spend all my days outside in.
Yeah, I don't get allergies.
You son of a bitch. You're so lucky. I've been dealing with it since I can remember.
Really?
Yep.
No,
I can't lay down in the grass.
I could run through poison ivy.
I don't get poison ivy very bad because I'm not an asshole and don't itch it like everybody does.
We used to run through that.
Yeah, we used to run through perker bushes, like crick jumps and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. We used to fuck ourselves
so fun, man. Back in the day, hitting them jumps behind the crick.
We had
the creek.
It was the crick. No, don't let him tell you any day. It's the crick.
It is the crick.
It's the crick, and it's the crick jumps that we were on.
Yeah, it is the crick.
But like that, I don't think we could have had a better childhood. Even the shitty development we lived in, I don't think we could have had a better childhood. That's what I'm saying,
though. I would move back there if I could.
Like, what? How many kids were there? Were like 30 kids running around, like between the ages of like 11 and 17. And
any given day, we could have a 7-on-7 football.
Anything.
Game.
Every day.
Any given day.
Any day. And yeah, we played manhunt and be like 15 on 15.
Constantly.
Around the entire development because everybody knew we were doing it. And
they just jumped in. Oh, I'll play. Yep. I'll help. Oh, we're going to hide too. Be like, wait, who said you're playing? You know, now you got to catch these fucking kids.
Yeah, me and you not allowed to be on the same team.
Anthony too. Like, dude, when there was a few of us out there, they like, same with football. Like, they always split me and Anthony up just because I always played quarterback and just dots constantly to Ant. That was fun. But yeah, I mean, there was always games where they were separating us.
Oh yeah. We used to climb trees playing manhunt. Be like, go ahead, climb 60 foot up in this tree. Come get me, bitch.
I'm not scared up here, dude. Now, I can't do it.
See, we used to get up on branches where they were like, I mean, great. We weighed like 60 pounds.
Well, our one boy fell out and broke his arm.
Yep,
that sucked for him.
I
saw him break his arm twice. I saw him break his arm on a skateboard rail.
Who?
Justin.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm not saying last names, but we'll just keep it there.
Oh, I saw a kid. What was it, yesterday? I was pulling out of Wawa. I go to Wawa. It's like a couple minutes from my house. Get some coffee. And I'm pulling out of Wawa, and I'm going left down the hill to the light to go left again. And I see a kid ride out on his bike. And then I get down to the light, and I'm turning left. The light turns green. And all of a sudden, I don't know what happened. I don't know if I heard something or just everything stopped. And I'm like in the middle of the intersection. And I stop, and I look to the right. And that fucking kid got hit by the car that was turning left at the same time as me. Like, and he's just laying there in the middle. And like, when we were kids, get the fuck out of the road because you can get hit by a goddamn car. Yeah. And apparently these fucking young kids today, they're just like, they'll stop. And I saw, like, it was a teenager. He got hit by a fucking car.
Wow.
He was probably moving like 8 miles an hour, so he probably wasn't that bad. Well, he didn't get hit by a 40-mile-an-hour car. He'd be dead.
My boy got hit by a car when we were kids. That was upsetting.
Who did?
Jake.
Jake did?
Yeah. It broke his femur. I think he had like 2 or 3 breaks in his leg.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it was like right after Sierra died.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
And he was young.
He was young.
He must have been real young because he's like what, 4 or 5 years younger than us.
Yeah, but he probably did it. He probably got hit by that car when he was 10.
He must have been
11,
like 10
12.
or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that was tough because I remember asking my mom, like, did he die? And she said no. I'm like, well, thank God, because I couldn't deal with another one.
Oh no, fucking across in Jefferson Court, the other side.
Oh, Brandon.
Fucking Brandon.
Yeah, he died at the Brickyards.
Yeah, he drowned.
Yeah, that's sad too.
And that was like Kevin's best friend growing up.
I don't understand.
That's why I don't like Jake. Like, I didn't like him for the longest time. Apparently that little fucker went over there
after he found out and like knocked on the door and asked if Brandon could come out to play.
Really?
Like after like everybody knew he was dead.
Huh.
Like my mom has a very distinct memory of that.
Yeah. I don't know how true that is because I was always friends with Jake and I've heard that, but I never heard it. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's apparently what happened.
Yeah.
My mom was very upset about that.
Yeah, I don't really like hearsay. Like, I never heard it from like our inner circle. You know what I mean? I
never heard it from him.
I always
so
heard,
I don't necessarily.
I have heard that was said before. I
have heard that.
Yeah, I kind of remember it being from Jake, like allegedly.
Yeah.
But I always kind of took that as rumor, as hearsay. You know
That's
what
fair
I mean?
enough.
I never really believed it because I never heard it within our group.
Yeah.
And I was, dude, I slept over there. And I'm not just trying. I have, like I said earlier, I have no skin in the game. Like I haven't talked to Jake or Justin in years.
Oh, apparently they're doing pretty good, both of them.
Yeah.
Which I never would have thought growing up.
I hope everybody's doing good. Really,
Everybody's doing. Who was it? Ricky and Corey.
Yeah.
Ricky went to jail.
Well, he's out. He's doing okay.
He's out of jail.
Yeah.
Did he fucking kill a guy?
Yeah.
He stabbed him with a giant ass knife.
I think he spent over 20 years.
Yeah, what was it? It was like 20 years he got.
I'm pretty sure
he's
being a good
out.
boy. Yeah.
Holy shit, we must have been young.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, 20 years ago I was 16.
Yeah. Fuck. Yeah, it was
I
about
don't like that.
Yeah, I mean, everybody gets a shot at redemption, I think.
Yeah, I mean, he was what, a year older than us? A year older than me?
Yeah, I mean, he was young. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he was young.
Not that I'm sure he's got all kinds of things, and he's probably getting checked in on. I don't think he's gonna be a free man for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll ever be totally free.
Yeah.
You know, but I believe he's I saw a little bit of his stuff on Facebook and whatnot.
Oh yeah,
and,
I didn't know he was out.
Yeah.
I heard he got 20 years, but
yeah,
I didn't realize it had been 20 years.
I've always liked Corey too. They've never been.
No, they were good with us.
Yeah. They
were.
For being the only, they were the only black kids in the neighborhood.
I mean, Justin and Jake were
mixed. They were too, but I think
but they were like the
first.
What?
Ricky and Corey were there first.
Yeah.
They were.
They were the original ones.
Yeah,
that were there.
Yeah, they were the first black kids that moved in. And I just remember with our trampoline and stuff, they were like kind of cool, you know. And and then they ended up just kind of.
I mean, they started growing up and going down the wrong road. I remember Corey ripping shit off the back of our car when we were kids.
Yeah, it wasn't because of his color. I mean, he was.
No,
everybody did that.
Yeah. That was a rough neighborhood.
Yeah, dude, I saw people rip car antennas off the back of cars to smoke crack out of the big part. I've seen that.
That was your Washington Court.
Yeah,
the other side of Washington Court.
Yeah, I've seen.
Man, there were crackheads over there.
I've seen people's head bouncing off the cars. It's scary shit, dude. It was a lot of the white people. You know?
It was all. Yeah, it was all of them.
But they
fucking white trash motherfucker. Dude, they was terrible over there.
Ricky and Corey got a lot of hate just because they were the only black kids in a predominantly white neighborhood.
Yeah,
that was already lower class.
Yeah, for a low class white neighborhood, and they moved in. Yeah,
it was tough for them, but they were always cool with us. You know, they never bothered us. But they were tough, dude. You fucked with them, you knew.
Oh no, he was gonna.
They were tough. They
were gonna do
shit from nobody. Yeah, I remember.
If I ever met their parents.
I remember watching Corey fight a kid named Chico. I mean, that was his street name. I don't know his real name. But yeah, remember
we were
that?
So cool back then.
Remember that younger guy they called Chico or whatever?
No, I don't.
Anthony would know. And Chico's head got bounced off Anthony's mom's Astro van. Remember her?
I do remember that Astro.
Yeah, it was like doink, doink, doink. And
I remember that van.
Everybody was. I think her name was Sue. She was the one that was right next to Anthony's house, and Jessica was her daughter.
Okay. Yeah.
Get out of here before I call the cops.
Yeah, that was a hell of a way to grow up.
Yeah.
I think it was good for us, so I think it's almost a disservice to a bunch of kids now that they grow up so well. And they have no idea how they're growing up so well.
Yeah.
And they get no discipline anymore. Like I think hardship's a part of learning how to grow the fuck up.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, I'm not a fully grown. I'm not saying I'm fully mature, grown up by any stretch of the imagination, but you learn some fucking respect,
dude. When you have a spot in the woods that people go to fight, you know that you got to start respecting.
You guys are going down there. You guys are fighting.
Otherwise, you got to go down to that spot. And
fight you're going down. Yep.
Yeah. So remember that concrete pad back there?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, the old pavilion.
Pavilion. Yeah.
Yeah, that concrete pad is.
None of us set that on fire, did we?
No, I didn't. I don't. I think that was. I want to say it was that Kevin kid. Well, I got to delete that. But remember that Kevin?
That motherfucker owes me $10 from when we were 11.
Dan's a good guy.
I gave him $10 for not a walkie-talkie, a CB radio.
Okay.
I never ended up getting it.
I got to figure out how to do the beep.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to beep over a few of these things.
Oh yeah, maybe.
But that's funny.
It's a good way to grow up.
It is.
It was a shit way to grow up, but like taught you some. Gave you a little character.
Lessons. Yeah.
Yeah, it sure did.
But thanks for coming in, dude. I definitely appreciate that.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we'll do this again when we understand what the fuck we're actually doing.
Yeah, we'll take this out by the pool. Have a good pool.
I think topics will be good.
Yeah.
Doing stuff like that.
Yeah, I get a good topic going on.
Stay on topic instead of
this
jumping.
is going to give me something to edit, and this is going to give me something to play with.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Fuck yeah.